to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Merritt. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Cowboys are on the move. Power football with the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Just feeds the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sargent. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive that you've watched film, and how good are they?
Oh, he's got some space. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Anderson will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Scott. Snowed under by the defense.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on 3rd and short at field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Snap it to the back. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Didn't find it. Freeze in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Fancher. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Burke. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Heel off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. On the run, it's Scott. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Anderson wants to throw. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Fancher. Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a 1st down.
And that makes me think, do I want a blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the 1st down.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It is perfect. The lead is down to a field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Anderson will throw. Gets it out fast. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
grabbed in the backfield. It's Durr. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
No gain on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Might as well give it to him again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw.
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Knights! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Just 1 to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hurricanes will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Up now, here's 2nd and long. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Out. No chance, and call for the false start. Now on 2nd down. He'll do it himself on the draw. It's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Got enough space. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's back. Moving away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there!
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They'll go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Tate. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that ball.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got the quick pass. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run this one off right tackle. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Has to let this one go off his back foot. He's got it down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's back. Finds the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Fletcher. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Back to throw. It's back. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Touch pass on the run. Slithers into space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bauman. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Here comes the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Tate. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force third and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
To the air, it's back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down and brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown, Hurricane! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Tate. I imagine he's going to get an earful. Sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Catch in the middle, it's Graham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice game on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. If we add points, we add points.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete on third down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He wants a big play here late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
As we watch this game, guys, I got the feeling that's what a top 5 clash is supposed to look like, and it might not be the last time we see these two square off.
No, and these are the fun ones to watch, man. Two great teams, both of them fighting to be #1 type seeds in the college football playoff. Great squads. Somebody had to lose, but more importantly, that's a big feather in your cap. That's a top 5 win. That's a resume-building win for this squad, Jesse, that they'll take with the committee, and they'll take momentum down the stretch of the season.
This team has to celebrate this victory for now. But we might get a chance to see this matchup again. These two teams, to me, are good. They're going to have an opportunity, I think, to reach the college football playoff.
Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. defense will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. No idea what he could have been thinking. Try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Going right to work up top. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback making adjustments. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creates some early momentum in this football game.
He's going to go for a big one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. And you think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peoples. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Hey, make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field because that could have been disastrous.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Gets rid of it. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Aller. Moves away as he feels pressure. Finds his man, it's Singleton. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Runs for the tackle. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional. Put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the grab on 3rd. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection. The defense gets a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to throw. It's Allard. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
He'll pull it down, and he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
He makes the catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? if I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Singleton. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's caught. It's Smith. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up.
Going for it all. It's incomplete. They tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. Dances away. On the run, deep down the right side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll take another shot here. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. Got room to work. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Scrambling away. Rolling right and going deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I like the direction and what this offense was doing right there. You need to go to a guy that can make you a play, and he's already shown it. He's the only one that's made a play. He's been in the end zone today. You need more big plays from this offense. It's been kind of slow. Get back to this guy.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
To the air, it's Aller. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Throwing right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Back to throw, it's Aller. Pulls it in, it's Ross. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds his open man. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Peoples. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Takes a handoff. It's Peoples. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They punted away on fourth down. Makes the grab close to the logo. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for space. It's Singleton. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Dropping back, it's Allard. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium. And the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the